Hey, good evening. Hope you are all doing well. Hope your week is off to a good start. As you know, well, first of all, if you haven't taken an opportunity to hit that subscribe button, take it now because I would very much appreciate it. And thank you in advance. All right, so Friday. Friday, we did not have a good day. I lost my funded account Friday, and I had to start over. It's not a lot of fun. Starting over is not fun. Uh, So I started over, and admittedly, today we had complications. Complications this morning, and I had to do yet another freaking reset before I got it right. I tried to load up, I tried to hit a home run. I might have struck out, maybe a little bit. But here are some of the trades that I took later in the morning. I got roasted in that volatility earlier this morning. That big sell off, the big sell off got me. It got me. Um, so I have four Apex 150K accounts that I am trying to get back to the pinnacle of greatness. Right, trying to climb back up that mountain, and that is a long road when you get it wrong, and it is discouraging when you make mistakes. Because this morning I was actually up what I finished at on the fresh restart. I was up like 4,500, I think, and I tried to strong arm it, and that did not work out. So a lot of times taking a wrecking ball when you should be finessing, blows up in your face, and that is totally what happened to me today. So yeah, I have four of these 150K eval accounts that I'm trying to get back across the funded account threshold. And then I also, on Friday, because I was frustrated and angry and mad at myself and down in the dumps and feeling sorry for myself, I picked up a 150K Top Step account. So at the open Sunday night last night, the market sold straight off. So I was instantly up. I say instantly, within like 45 minutes, I was up uh, 1800 on 1800 on the Top Step account. I was up like 2200 on my Apex accounts, and I was feeling great. Feeling good about that. And again, they're evals, right? So I tend to press the gas pedal on the evaluation counts a lot more than I do on the funded accounts, right? Because it's a $40 reset. The Top Step one's not $40, but the other ones are a $40 reset, and you're off and running again, right? So kind of roll the dice a little bit, play a little bit looser, I guess is probably a better way of saying it. Is that the right or wrong way? Well, it's up for debate, I guess. You don't get penalized for smacking a home run on a evaluation account, so I try to take advantage of that when I have an opportunity to. I tried to take advantage of that at the wrong time this morning. It did not go. It did not go my way this morning. But I recovered. I recovered, and I should be in a position now where I can just put it on cruise control through the rest of this, because these can't be funded until next Wednesday at the earliest. So there's really no hurry, but it feels a lot better when you um, get them done. I know I shouldn't rush through them, um, but it feels a lot better when you actually complete them and get them finished and get them behind you. And then that way, all you have to do is go in and out of one micro and accumulate your trade days. Uh, but again, this is the same way I have traded. It is. It is my new way of trading. I used to hold for longer moves. You can make a crap ton of money just scalping as long as you don't add to it at the wrong time. If you add to it at the wrong time and then just continue to add to try to buy yourself out of it, that doesn't work. And that's actually what I admittedly did this morning. I got stuck in the order. I didn't want to let go of it because the trailing drawdown with these will creep up and bite you if you let it, right? And for those of you who don't know, trailing drawdown, if you make $1,000, your trailing drawdown starts at the top dollar amount that you stop at. So let's say for an example, your drawdown is $2,000. This is a hypothetical, okay? So your drawdown is $2,000. So you can only lose $2,000 and then your account is closed, okay? So if you make 1,000, right? So you go up 1,000. That does not mean you can come now back down 3,000. You can only come back down 2,000 from your highest point. I hope that makes sense. And for those of you who already know that and are like, duh, Russ. Well, some people don't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I experienced it firsthand. So, because Apex and Top Step's drawdowns are completely different. Top Step has an end of day drawdown. So that got me today. At one point, I was up 3,800 on that, and I should have stopped. I could only make 700 more, and then I couldn't make any more anyway. I should have stopped at that, and I was trying to push the envelope. I was trying to get that done tomorrow. That's not going to happen now. But their drawdown works at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter how much you run it up, you can still only go backwards 3,000 for this particular account, 3,000 from your starting point for the morning. Okay. And unfortunately, I gave back everything that I made and then some. So it is what it is. That one's not blown up. They cut you off at 3,000, and then I have $1,500 left in drawdown to work with tomorrow. Hopefully, I can at least get back what I lost today, tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. Um, but yeah, this scalping method is my new scalp go-to, and you'll notice on this one I have moved my stop loss a lot of these. Sometimes I'll just get it out of the way. It's different on an eval than it is on a truly funded account. But what is also happening here though is the SPY. I don't remember what news was in the market. If there was more bonds auctions today at 12 that happened, but it's pretty volatile, and it kept wanting to sag and sail off. And there's a particular couple of patterns that the SPY makes to me that signal that it is just stair stepping its way back down. So I felt comfortable enough and confident enough to not only take the stop loss off because I didn't want to get blown out of the trade, but there's a lot of these in here where I actually added to them and I'm riding 10 contracts down. Is that risky? Yes. Spoiler alert, this is how I blew it up on Friday. Yeah, so trading the Nasdaq itself, the NQ with 5 to 10 contracts, the price really freaking gets to moving. If you'll notice this P&L over here in the right-hand corner, it starts moving when the price gets going. You can very easily what is it? Is it $800 for a 10-point move with 5 contracts, I think? Yeah, anyway. So this is how this is how I made it all back today after I got myself out of a mud hole this morning. But let's fast forward it to the end here. I was hoping it would give us a, well, it doesn't have it. So what did I end up with? I ended up with, and there's a couple of things to note here. So this one right here, I traded it separately from the other three this morning. Okay. So that's the reason why its P&L is lower than the top three. However, this right here, if y'all have paid any attention to my other videos, I told you that Quantower and its trade copier are sometimes not lockstep with one another. I traded all of these the same exact way today. All three of these were tethered together. I didn't trade them separately. And you can see there is a big difference in these three, in this one and this one's P&L as opposed to this one. That's what, $1,300-$1,400 difference. And I didn't trade them any differently. It one of those that I loaded up. I loaded up 5 and 5, 10 mini contracts. And it's like if it gets too volatile, it can't keep up. It's like you confuse the program. Why that happens, I have no idea. I'm not a program. I have no idea. But it put me in. It put me in. When it covered me 10 to the long side as the price is just sitting there dumping. And it took me a second to figure that out and realize it. And by the time I did, it did it twice. By the time I did, it took like, I guess, $600 and $400 from me, which is that's probably about accurate. It only takes a few points with 10 contracts to hurt or to win, right? Either way. And so yeah, that sets me up for a pretty decently easy run over the next 6 days to get these to 159, because 159 is the magic number for the 150Ks, and I hope no more mud hole tomorrow. I'm going to scale down now. So now that I have a good um, foothold, this is more than doable in 7 days or 6 days now. Now I can throttle down a little bit. I don't have to. I don't feel the need to go trade 5 to 10 contracts the rest of the time on these. But let's look at what I did to Top Step. So Top Step, I went backwards $3,069 today. Again, I'm pretty confident in my ability to make that back up tomorrow. It just really sucked because I was up like $3,800 on this at one point. And my win rate wasn't that great. But we were talking about win rate in Discord today. And if you have a 70 or to 80% win rate, that is pretty dang good. That is a good, to me, that is a good win rate. But what is not good is when you come over here and you look at how much you lose compared to how much you make. And when it's that much skewed, when it's that much in the negative, well, that's never going to turn out well. But yeah, so yeah, I should have stopped while I was ahead. I was trying to get to the full dollar amount you're allowed to make in a day and be able to finish this tomorrow. And now at the earliest I can finish this would be Thursday, which I don't know. Who knows what tomorrow holds. So it's really hard trying to push to get those big dollar amounts. In all honesty, you really don't have to. There's plenty of time to get. I was wanting to get this done, funded to where I can make money, because right now I'm not making money and I want to make the green stuff. I want to make the dollars. And the only way to do that is to get back across into funded accounts. So, that is a psychological battle to want to get across the finish line as quick as possible. But anyway, I am rambling. I just wanted to give you all a quick update. Yeah, so I had a pretty decent day after I stepped in a mud hole this morning. I got back on track. I got the eval accounts. I got a pretty good foothold for them for the week. And yeah, that's all I got for now. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I will catch up with you next time. Take care.